So before we start this video, let me give you the context, like why we are recording this one. So a few of my friends, they approached me regarding how to do the setup for Grafana and Prometheus. Like basically they are looking forward for the monitoring tools, so how to do the installation and all. So here we are with this particular video. So in this video we are going to cover the setup for Prometheus and Grafana, and again like we are going to do it on our CentOS 9 VM, that too with the help of Vagrant. Okay, so prerequisite would be again Vagrant is needed. I will give you the walkthrough for Prometheus setup and Grafana setup. Let's get on with the execution then, and we'll give you side by side walkthrough for these two setup as well. Okay, so let me open my terminal and we'll check for Vagrant version. So it's up and running, and let me open the browser and search for Vagrant boxes. So if you click on this Vagrant cloud URL, we will lands up here and we need to click on search. You can sign in as well, but like search will suffice the requirement, like whatever the box we are searching, it will fetch. Alright, so we need CentOS 9. Let me search for it. We'll take this one, generic slash CentOS 9 streams. Just copy this one. Okay, so let's do Vagrant init with the box name. So this will create a Vagrant file. Let me do ls to check the Vagrant file, and we'll do Vagrant. Let's update this configuration. So here in this one, let's on the insert mode, otherwise it will not. So we just need to uncomment two settings here. One is related to private network, the other one is related to the public network. So this one, config.vm.network, the private one, and followed by this one. So alright, let me save this. Okay, just a minute, let me quickly save this, and we'll do the verification as well. Okay, so public network uncommented, private also uncommented. Okay, let's get on. So we can now trigger this one, Vagrant up. So this will create the VM for us. So let it complete. It will take some time. Again, it is asking for the network bridge, so we have provided it. Alright, it is setting up the SSH for us. So in the meantime, what I am going to do is, we are using two setup.sh. So one is for Prometheus and the other one is for Grafana, the below one. So we'll create these files. Alright, it is still going on. Let's wait for this command to be completed. Alright, let's quickly check the status. Vagrant global status. So here are the details of VM. It's up and running. Let's do SSH. Okay, let's become the root user. Okay, we are root now, so let's quickly create. Let me copy this one from here. Let's on the insert mode so that we can copy the command. So we'll copy it quickly and let's save this and let's do the verification. Yeah, we are good. Now let's quickly create one more for Grafana. Let's on the insert mode and quickly paste it. Don't worry, I'll just like once the execution is started, I will give you the walkthrough quickly for these shell scripts. Let me quickly save this as well and again do the verification. Alright, so let's start with the first one. Okay, let it run side by side. Okay, so in the meantime, I will just give you the walkthrough for this particular shell command. Let it execute in the background. Okay, so in this Prometheus setup.sh, basically it's a bunch of command. So first one, sudo yum update. Why this will like updating the system packages and all. Then come to this one, installation and configuring Prometheus. So we are passing a hard-coded version here like 2.4, 5.0, and later on we have parameterized it in this one when we are downloading the things. So basically like there is no such hard rules like these URLs are keep on changing, so anyways you need to keep an eye on this URL. And apart from this, as per your organization standard or like the versions which you are using, you can control it by passing these hard-coded versions. That is one thing. So apart from this, we are doing it under OPT, so it's a temp uh, directory wherein we'll do the installation for Prometheus, and again we are creating a folder with this thing. Now one more thing we need to do here, which was not the case with Jenkins and Nexus. We need to use we need to create a user as well with the name of Prometheus only. Like you can create it with any name, but just for following the naming convention, it is good to create a user with this particular name, and then we can like change the ownership as well, like set the ownership which is required, right? Then in this particular command, basically like there is a service file which is having certain configuration. So don't bother much about these configurations, even though if you search for installation steps, you will get to know what exactly these steps are doing, right? So for an example, it is picking Prometheus.yml under OPT and the Prometheus folder which we have created, and from here itself our service will start, and we are providing multi-user target so that like this one can be used by multiple users as well. Then again we are like reloading the daemon so that like the newly added services system will recognize, enabling Prometheus and then starting it. Now in the last two video we were like consistently got like firewall blockages. So in order to create those exception rules, now we have added in our script itself. So here in this particular step, what we are doing is we are creating an exception rule for Prometheus, because Prometheus is going to run on a 9090 port. So we are like trying to add this port in the exception list of firewall D, so that like it will allow this particular service. And then again we need to reload it. so that these changes will be covered. Okay, so this will cover the Prometheus setup part. Now let's come to the Grafana setup. So again, like we are updating the package. Anyways, since we are doing it after Prometheus setup itself, so this is meaningless. But since we are keeping these two configurations separate, and there is no dependency which one would run first, so that's why I have added this one, right? So this will, like if we run it again, everything is already updated in our first script, so it will say that it is up to date. All right, now import to GPG key. So basically, like if you have a look at any flavor of Linux, what they are going to do is like they will do a repository setup for us. And for this repository setup, we need a key as well in order to, like validate that we can also download the software from the repo. So these keys are required, and even in the next command wherein like we are setting grafana.repo, so base URL settings and everything we are passing. So again, no need to bother much about these configurations. Like once you start working, you will understand why these are using. And even though if you are having any confusion, you can refer the installation notes in their user site, so you will get. What we are doing is we are just copying it from there and trying to put it under bin bash so that we can do the installation seamlessly. All right, so with this then we will be installing Grafana with sudo dnf. Dnf again, it's a package manager, so last time also we have used it. And then updating the services. So Grafana server we need to start. And then again, like even in our previous video, we have showed you that firewall is not allowing our service to be accessed. So we need to create certain exceptional rules. So this one is one of them. So Grafana will be running on 3000 port, and that's why we are like trying to create an exception rule, and then it will be reloading the DB. All right, so this is what we have covered everything, right? So our user data script, it is still running. Let's see. 669. So I guess it is almost done. We'll see. We'll wait for a few more minutes and let it complete, and then we will proceed with the further installation. One more thing I would like to highlight here. So if in case if you don't get a chance to look into the repository, so what I'm going to do here is like we have created one CentOS 9 Vagrant series folder, and under this you will be able to find these resources. So in case you are bothered about the commands and all, whatever I'm using, I have updated it here, so you can refer it. Alright, so almost done. It is now downloading the Prometheus. Alright, so this ends up in a success. Now let me quickly run the other script for Grafana. So that also won't take much time. because most of the system packages are already updated. It will only like check for Grafana repositories and try to add this one. So let's wait for this one to be completed, and then we will validate our setup. Right, so now downloading the Grafana. Alright, so seems like everything is completed. So let me just go back here, and so we'll be just checking whether these services are up or not, just to cross verify. Prometheus is up, then followed by, just give me a moment. Right now, let me just copy it for Grafana. It's just checking whether these are up or not. This one is also active. One more thing I would like to do here, I just wanted to check the firewall rules. So alright, so with this rule, both of our, so 9090 port is added for Prometheus and 3000 is for Grafana. So we are good. Let us access. Before accessing, let's check the IP. So IP ADDR show. So we can pick this one. Let's copy the server IP and then open browser. Okay, so Prometheus is running on 9090. So alright, so Prometheus is up. Let me just check for the targets. Okay, so endpoint is also up, which is good. Now let me just copy this server again, and for Grafana we are using 3000 port. So alright, so we are also able to access this. Let's quickly use admin and admin as username, and now it is asking us to change. Okay, so let me change it. You can also set as per your choice. So let me just submit it, and we are able to access this one. Alright, so now add your first data source. So let me add the data source. So as I said earlier, like we will be like adding Prometheus as a data source. So we are exactly doing the same. Okay, it is asking for the server URL. So this is nothing but the one which we are accessing for Prometheus. Let me just update it here. Okay, let's keep other setting as is, because we are just checking whether it's working or not. Okay, so this one is added. Okay, now just go to dashboards, create dashboards, add visualization. So we are not going to do any setup here, just wanted to show you quickly. So let's say if you wanted to use inbuilt Grafana dashboards. So if you select this one, then these are the like the mock data or the test data which Grafana is providing us. So you can select let me select this one, and let's change the title saying that Grafana provided. Okay, just for understanding things, and let me apply it. Alright, so rather than just change this time series, so since now you will be able to get the data, but this one is the test data. Now one more thing I would like to show you quickly. Let's go to add and do visualization, and under this visualization just try to select Prometheus as a data source and just change it as Prometheus, and so you will see the matrices. So here in matrices you can search for CPU process underscore CPU total seconds. You can select and you can apply. So see, this one is having Prometheus as a data source, the other one is having Grafana provided. So you can add multiple data sources as well, but that is not the agenda for today's video. We just wanted to see how smoothly we can set up and get on. So both Prometheus and Grafana we are done. Let's do the cleanup quickly. So let me exit from here. Again, let me exit from here. Let me do Vagrant halt. So this will gracefully stop our VM. Let this command finish, and we'll do Vagrant destroy. So we are destroying the VM as well. It is asking you really want to say yes, and let's check quickly the status as well. Vagrant global status. So no, nothing is there. Alright, so this is what I have planned and prepared for this particular video. If you really find it worthy, please like and subscribe. Thank you.